Rob.
Yes. Ben.
Dude, our picks are sick.
They were incredible.
They're sick nasty. What did you just tell me? You said that we're better than 99% of all ESPN pickers?
Remember that we're the 1%.
We're in the 1%. That's right.
1%.
We are in the 1%. Here is proof that the survival of the fittest, battle to the death strategy on brackets is the easiest and most intelligent way to pick teams. Because both of our teams that we put in the finals still alive. And we're in we represent 1% of all pickers in ESPN. It's pretty.
Absolutely. You want the bad news about that 1%, Ben?
Is there bad news about being in 1%?
Yeah, kinda.
Really, if you're 1% of anything, you're pretty much awesome.
Absolutely, except we're in the bottom 1% on ESPN.
Wait, so 99% of people pick better than us?
Yes.
I refuse to believe that. Let's go through this. I mean, seriously, how could... I just think that... Here's what I think. I think people are stupid.
Yes.
Because let's run through these games. I mean, let's see who's left. There's some obvious idiots out there picking these games. Like, in certain circumstances, how in the world would you pick the St. Louis Lucky Charms to beat the New Mexico State Farmers? Really? You're picking Lucky Charms.
Yeah. Unacceptable.
The Leprechaun, the Billiken, whatever the heck that is, that ain't beating anything. Battle of the to the death. That's not beating anything. So, all right. So here's.
What about the Lobos getting knocked out?
That's ridiculous. Do you remember what a Lobo is? It's a freaking wolf. It's a freaking wolf, dude. A Tyrannosaurus Rex would run from a wolf.
Absolutely.
Of course.
You know who wouldn't run from a wolf?
A hurricane?
Or a Spartan.
A Spartan. That's right. That's right. We established that in the first video. Spartans are afraid of nothing. Even though they should probably run from wolves, they would never. Ever.
It was a strategic run from wolves, remember?
That's right. They would run up into a tree and then throw a spear down at the wolf.
Yeah, it's more like Batman running away. He's not really running away, but he's setting you up.
That's right. He's moving to an advantageous position.
Absolutely.
So let's run down the Sweet 16 and evaluate how they got there and how awesome our picks were.
Sounds good.
So in the Midwest, whatever they're calling the Midwest Division, I have no idea what that has to do with anything when it comes to the battle of the death.
Just where you're going to die at, that's all.
I guess, I mean, they could have called it A, B, C, or D, for all I care.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we've got Louisville Cardinals versus Oregon Ducks.
A cardinal versus a duck.
They're both freaking birds.
You watch some birds fight in the street. That's a southern thing down here. Did you watch some mallet?
I mean, that can't be. That's not even. That's like watching. I don't know. I don't even know what that's like watching. It's like watching ants fight. I don't want to see that. I just want to go squish them. I can't even. I don't. How did you even get there? Let's see who they beat. There were Tigers involved. There were Rams involved. There were Cowboys and Farmers involved. And the birds won? What'd they do? Fly around longer and the other guy starved to death?
He probably pooped on him. That's probably what it was.
Lethal poop?
Bird poop. You know that stuff sticks on your car.
I don't even know.
All right.
Versus
duck, Ben. This is your call right here.
Cardinals versus a duck, I guess. I mean, I don't have any chocolate to flip, so I guess we're flipping a monster tab. The blank monster tab is the duck. Ducks it is. Oregon over Louisville. Going again with our great picks.
Yeah.
All right, now seriously. So we sucked at that one somehow.
Yeah. Terrible.
I don't know why.
I think Charles Barkley got more picks than us.
I hear he's bad.
He's terrible.
He's probably in the 2%.
He's probably 1% higher fair enough. It's probably fair enough to say on the market.
All right, so but here's what I love the Southern Midwest division because we pretty much kick the crap out of everybody. We got all those right, except for one outrage where some bird beat a bearcat.
That's weird.
Again, why are birds so lethal in this?
I don't know.
But
Are they all angry birds?
maybe they're the bomb, like the big bomb birds.
I mean, if they were the bomb angry birds, I would give them a fighting chance.
But who made it through there? Spartans and Devils. That's all that matters. The only thing that matters is the fact that Spartans are alive, Hurricanes are alive. Therefore, our strategy is still sound. I don't care if some stupid ducks are upsetting people. It's I mean, come on. Come on.
The Ducks will never make it past the Spartans.
Okay, so, but we do Spartans versus Devils. We went over this. The Devils are blue. They have depression problems. Therefore, they're probably on drugs. They're going to be pinched by the NCAA, and Spartans win.
I don't know how you can deny that logic at all.
That's right. And they have a guy named Tom Izzo, which I just kind of like.
I mean, I like Coach K, but I mean, a Spartan versus a Devil, a depressed Devil is that.
That's right.
He's probably in a C.S. Lewis novel or something.
Dude, he's not coming with his best game.
No, absolutely.
No way.
All right, Sparty it is. As much as I don't like it. We
Yeah.
got him in the finals. We got to keep him going, right?
Yeah, Spartans going.
All right, now
Okay.
Here's the next question. We're going to the West bracket here, okay?
Yeah.
Somehow the Shockers are playing Explorers.
Shocker is a shocker.
How does Shocker beat a Bulldog, and how does Explorers beat Wildcat?
First of all, we didn't even care about the Explorers because they were a play-in team. I'm like Lewis and Clark. Oh, I'm petrified of your staff.
Your wagon is so scary.
But a shocker, we didn't really even, I mean, in our defense, we had no clue what a shocker was. It could have been like, maybe it was a taser. I mean, that's taking everything down. It beat Bulldogs. It beat Panthers or some other, I don't know. There was nothing else in that bracket that could have beaten a taser.
Yeah,
So
right.
maybe our evaluation, we didn't have a proper definition for a shocker.
We should really fire someone in our research and development department.
That's probably me. So shockers versus explorers. If it is a taser
Versus an Explorer.
Lewis and Clark.
No, but you know what? Yeah, I don't think how you can beat a taser.
How do you beat a taser? Run out of battery? I don't know.
I mean, I guess you knock someone out with a taser, you get a pretty good advantage. I gotta go. I mean, I'll go with the Shockers or the tasers over the Explorers.
Not so shocking. We're picking shockers.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right, here's a question for you: how the Wildcats beat?
How does anything except a Spartan beat a wolf?
I don't know.
I don't get it. Well, it was a bad tournament for wolves. The Lobos are down. The wolf pack goes down. A whole pack of wolves? Really? How? And then, dude, I can't even, I don't even want to talk about it.
All right.
So, ultimately, we have Wildcats in there. And then, oh yeah, here's another research and development error. Turns out, Buckeyes and a Cyclone. Buckeyes, all they do is break up the Cyclone. They don't demolish them. They just get thrown about. They get scattered. And then they get picked up again. Well, eventually that's going to run out and they break it up. That's how it played out.
I would say we underevaluated the power of a Buckeye.
Now, Buckeye versus a Wildcat.
What happens when the Wildcat eats the Buckeye?
They're poisonous.
So who's going to win?
Buckeyes. I'm still outraged over the wolf.
I can see you're going to sleep well tonight over that one.
Let me tell you this, though. When the Shockers get to the Buckeyes will have already passed through the Wildcats' intestinal system. They may be a little weaker. Just saying.
It'll be a different battle in the second round there.
In the southern region, we have more freaking birds. We've got birds.
More birds. This is like the bird. You're the bird, right?
I don't know. Maybe if it's a pterodactyl.
What would be the okay? What's the fear of birds? Like what if for some reason all these people fear birds? What is that? When you see a bird, you freak out.
I don't know. There's like a Hitchcock movie about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now that is petrifying.
Yeah.
A whole flock of birds, perhaps flock of seagulls.
Oh. Let's not go there.
You just feed them Alka-Seltzer. That's it. Okay, so Jayhawks versus the Wolverine, which, let me say this, how does a Wolverine beat a ram? Seriously? Come on. Come on. Okay, so Jayhawk versus the Wolverine. Who's winning that thing?
I gotta say Wolverine eventually is gonna beat a Jayhawk.
But the Jayhawks beat Tar Heels, who are human beings.
Tar Heels, they're human beings that settled North Carolina. That's like, hey, I'm going on vacation to settle a place.
Here's the thing. I think the Jayhawks are just like chilling out. They like find a place to just hang out until the other guys die.
The patient bird.
Now, here's the question. Wolverines can climb.
True. And it's a cage.
We're going Wolverines, man. They are hunting those things down. You don't want to make a Wolverine mad.
Hey, by the way, our picks are so awesome this year. I think next year we have to do it with which team's the biggest wuss, because I think we'll go jump on a higher percentile.
Which team would be most likely to run away? Yeah, we would get Buckeyes, we'd get Birds.
Yeah.
Although
next round we got Gators versus Eagles. How the Eagles get past Aztecs?
Aztecs are stupid. I mean, we kind of established that in the first video where we were talking about cutting out hearts and running upstairs. That's stupid.
It's stupid, but would you want to face someone with someone else's heart in their hand?
I mean, I guess not, but maybe he'll have been in a diminished state having already murdered his friend.
Sacrificing him to his god.
Gators versus an eagle. I don't even know how to pick that.
I gotta think Gators, because...
How can you go... It's all birds. We're picking birds, dude. We're just gonna pick birds.
You're a bird, you automatically advance?
I mean, in my opinion, an eagle can never beat a gator. But it could outlast it. It can't climb.
What would you rather be stuck in a cage with? A gator or an eagle?
An eagle.
So then how come the gator can't? The gator's gotta win then.
All right. It's fine. I know it's going to be wrong just because the freaking birds are awesome.
But then again, this is the Eagles that have the coach with the super hot wife.
Oh, is that who it is?
It's the Florida Gulf Coast.
The luckiest man alive?
The dude that's like, yeah, it's ridiculous. And they got the team, all they do is try to dunk.
Didn't he? Doesn't he like own the whole university or something?
I don't know. I guess he's like, you were telling me he like was into some tech company that got a crap load of money. He's like independently wealthy.
Yeah, he's like Bill Gates or something.
Can you imagine like, hey, we're gonna pay you $100,000 a year to coach. Just don't pay me anything. I don't have to worry about all my taxes. I don't have to worry about that. I don't all my taxes. Just let me turn in my receipts.
All I care about is that the Eagles did beat the Latin for What's, which is awesome.
Yes.
That's proper. Next one. Hoosiers somehow beat Wolves.
You are upset with the poor showing of all these Wolves
Do you have any idea how bad, how tough, and how mean a wolf is?
Maybe we underestimate how bad a Hoosier is.
I mean, obviously, they're pretty bad. It's crushed them.
To beat a wolf, I mean, Hoosiers are people that settled Indiana.
Based on the previous video, we had no clue really what a Hoosier was. But they're showing up in full force. If they beat an entire wolf pack. We're not talking about a wolf.
It's a wolf pack.
It's the whole pack. Dude, that's petrifying.
Yeah.
Hoosiers are going against the Orangemen, who ultimately were the Irish Catholics, who beat the Molotov cocktails and the Tough Mudders.
They beat some tough competition, that's for sure.
Hoosiers beat an entire pack of wolves.
I don't know. I can't see how drunk Irish people would be any challenge.
We're going with it. Hoosiers move on.
Absolutely.
Due to the massive hangover of the Orangemen.
All right. We got more birds against a storm.
See, are you kidding me? Eagles again. Eagles, Jayhawks, Cardinals. What? Seriously. Ducks? Crazy. Okay, in other news, I'm really happy that the Jackrabbits didn't win. Because they don't beat anything. They would lose to fire ants.
Here's my question. What AD the school goes, let's be like the worst animal. Okay, here's a question for you. Okay, there's a team right down the road from me down here. Their mascot is a camel.
Striking fear into the hearts of men since 1956.
Watch out, they spit.
Okay, Robin Williams.
I know, it's a good. I've been waiting all week.
You brought prepared material to an impromptu video?
I got no parts in my back pocket.
You're fired. Eagles. Okay, now here's the justification. This is good. Our theory is still sound because the Hurricanes still kicking A.
Yes.
Kicking A. Hurricanes, didn't they beat somebody like 90-10? I think so. They whomped somebody. It was probably the...
It was really strong against someone. If the score would have kept up that way, it would have been like 90-10.
Well, no, that was the Kansas game that I tweeted about.
Oh.
who ultimately ended up winning by like a lot. But anyway.
That was the UNC Kansas game.
Right.
Oh,
yeah. After the first 5 minutes, if it would have kept up at that rate, it would have been 96-14.
By the way, Roy Williams, the coach of UNC, had the most honest line going into halftime. Did you see that at all?
No.
He goes, the halftime reporter goes to him like, so what do you think of the first half or whatever? He goes, if the lights went out right now, it wouldn't bother me one bit. They were up by 9 going into half. He was supposed to give me over right there.
That's awesome.
I have so much respect for Roy after that.
He wanted to go all Super Bowl on those Jayhawks. All right, so Eagles and Hurricanes. This is a no-brainer, man.
Hurricanes.
I'm thankful that our two final championship teams are still alive. I don't care if all this bull crap, oh, the Lucky Charms won. Oh, I'm a leprechaun. Oh, great. Yeah, you won.
They're magically delicious.
Yeah, you magically got through that freaking game. Who cares? There's Badgers and Rebels and things like that. I don't care about any of that. We've got Spartans and Hurricanes. What else you got? You better bring dinosaurs. That's all I'm saying. That's the only thing that beats those two. Unless there was a flood, that would trump all.
That would trump most.
All dinosaurs dead.
All right, we got the Arkansas Arcs coming in.
All right, so anyway, that's our those are our picks for now. We've got Ducks versus. We're gonna end up with Ducks versus Spartans, which is awesome.
We gotta at least pick our final four because by the time we do this again, after the weekend, it'll be Final Four.
Oh, all right. All right, so then let's go back. Ducks versus Spartans. Really? Really? They might eat the duck. I would. They just fought the devil.
They're having ducks for dinner.
They're going to be hungry. So we got Spartans in the Final Four.
Yeah.
And then, go ahead.
Shockers versus Buckeyes.
The Tasers versus the Buckeyes.
Like, how do you tase the Buckeyes?
You don't. Even though those Buckeyes are now feces, it doesn't matter. Because you can't tase feces.
You just be sitting there like... Nothing's happening.
We're going Buckeyes into the Final Four.
I had a sheer boredom from the Shockers. Like, we're done.
Which is great for the Spartans because they're going to be well fed, and the Buckeyes are going to be a greatly diminished pile of feces.
With current running through them.
Electrified feces.
It's going to be nice and warm.
Then we got Wolverines and Gators.
This is more fun.
That is nasty. Gators versus Wolverines, that's an epic battle.
That might be top of the pay-per-view chart right there.
Dude, I'd pay $50.
Absolutely. I'd come over to your house and let you pay $50.
Well, who wins? Let me. That's awesome. Dang.
I gotta go with Gators.
I'm going to say Gators too. They're bigger. And I don't know how a Wolverine penetrates that skin.
Yeah, I don't think they have deep enough talons or claws or whatever they are on a wolf.
Teeth. Gators. Man, good thing the Gators made it past the friggin' Bears. Baffling. Baffling. Utterly baffling.
All right, now here's the big question for you right here. Final Four.
It's just a silly question, Rob. This is a silly question.
Hoosiers, Hurricanes.
Yeah. That's a silly question.
I know.
Hurricanes.
Absolutely.
We see people die from hurricanes every year. Idiots. They're probably drunk Irishmen just sitting outside.
Probably true, actually.
So we got
I
Spartans.
can make some other jokes about that, but it'd be horribly inappropriate.
Spartans, Buckeyes, Gators, Hurricanes on our revised picks.
Final Four.
Maybe we suck picking from the 64, but we're awesome picking from 16.
We're going to be last sucky at 16.
That's right. We will survive. And we will turn this bottom 1% into the top 1% when we get the winner right. What up now, suckers? Spartans all the way. Boom.